How y'all doing out there? This is your man Nico B. This is the Black Effect. I want to go ahead and get into this quickly, man. Recently, we just had the investigation being back open for Tupac's murder. Yeah, yeah, we finally, may get we may get a little bit more clarity than we already have, or we may just get some justice for the homie Pac, man. If y'all say a lot of people love to listen to Tupac music, some of the generations who didn't even grow up with Pac, they hearing the music on the back end. Though I know a lot of y'all can hear the passion and the spirit behind the music. A lot of y'all have love for Pac. So this is gonna be a good moment to get injustice for Tupac. And what I will say, man, is that these FBI, these people with the letters behind their name, FBI, CIA, anybody, even the police themselves, the detectives, like when you get to the level of the detective level, these people, their job is to solve these crimes. And they do it well. And that's what leads people to believe that, that some people, sometimes for some people, they wait and they pick and choose when they want to get you. That's the conclusion that I'm coming to. Because these people, when they want to bust you, man, they come in with everything that they got. And they got cameras jumping out your butthole, nigga. They got cameras everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's cameras every motherfucking world. For real. They got some, and don't get me started. The main thing is the snitches. Oh, they got the snitches. Man, everybody and their mama snitching. That's the thing. Bro, don't get it twisted. Most people not gonna want to go to jail when they get caught. No matter what they was doing before, no matter what they said before, they not gonna want to go to jail or once or get beat on by by these police officers once they get them in the interrogating room. You know what I'm saying? People be breaking. A lot of niggas they ain't built like that, so you shouldn't even be in the streets. But because we already know what happened to Tupac, Keefe D, he already told you. Keefe D already broke this down like none other. You don't have to speculate anymore. Keefe D broke this down he broke, like my dude Gab say, go check out Machiavelli Media. He does great videos on this stuff. But like he said, Keefe D he told you the who, the what, why. He told you the what they were doing, who was doing it, why they did it, and the time and where it happened. He told you everything. He was singing like Diana Ross. And I understand he was trying to get his butt out. He was trying to get, and he was trying to get himself out of the situation that he got jammed up in from dealing with Puff Daddy. Because Puff Daddy was playing the Southside Crips. Niggas thought he was getting extorted. He was. He had to pay them, but he paid them and used them. He paid them and used them as a force, as a protection force for him. They was going to take all the hits before him. You see how many people got clapped and how many people died before Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy even put Biggie Smalls in the way. He put Biggie Smalls in the way to get clapped. You heard what Keefe D told you on or the dialogue. He told you that the last time that he saw Puff Daddy was shook of them. Puff Daddy owed them money. Remember they told you that the dude ran off with the money who he paid to do, $1 million. Puff Daddy was talking about he'll give you $1 million. Anybody $1 million who go take out Tupac and Suge. You feel me? And they did it and they didn't get paid. So when Puff Daddy saw them, Keefe D say he saw them at a strip club. And he said they pulled up. They had guns in their lap because they was at war. They was at war on a whole nother issue. But they pulled up, they had guns in their lap, and Puff Daddy happened to be at the strip club. He came out there, chopping it up with them, but he didn't plan on seeing them. Puff Daddy didn't want to, after Tupac died, Puff Daddy didn't want to see them ever again. You can take my word for that. Puff Daddy was done with them. He didn't want to involve. Puff Daddy never wanted to have that street element around him. He just only used them because he scapegoated Biggie. He made people think that Biggie was the one, who was rocking with the Crips and, employing the Crips. Nah, it was Puff Daddy. Biggie was just, his, the dude who was with him. He can get some type of he can have some type of authority over the Crip force or whatever, but it was really Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy could have turned them on big if he wanted to. And I'm thinking, that may have happened. I think Puff, this is allegedly, man. But you know, this is my I have my own mind, discernment and deduction. You understand? If you ask me, man, Puff Daddy is responsible for two murders. You understand? For Pac and Biggie. Not only for coercing Biggie, like, you know, just indirectly. I'm not talking about for just indirectly coercing him now. I'm talking about from coercing him now and gassing people up to and telling them where Biggie is at. So they could take him instead of getting him. Cause Puff Daddy, it was like a either one. I'll take either one. That's the same thing they was doing with Tupac and Suge. They was trying to get both of them. But see, this how the Lord work. The spirit, the blood and the spirit of Pac is crying out, bro. You know, Pac is the most prolific rapper to ever touch this mic. He influenced so many. It was the spirit that he had. Pac was, you know, you didn't hear Pac was, you know, a rapper who was talking about the Lord. Pac was talking about God, talking about life, talking about, you know, inspiring people like Nas, you know, to be going deeper, talking this deeper knowledge, you know, and how we can empower ourselves as young black people. Tupac wanted to see that. And he was going, and look at what we got now. You know, when Pac died, if Pac would have been alive, the game would have been totally different. But see, because he died and, you know, and Puff Daddy took the reins, he was behind the scenes manipulating all the music that you heard up until today. Yeah, Puff Daddy was behind the scenes manipulating all of that. You understand? He just really, his reach, he even tried to extend his reach to the South. Some people in the South smacked him away. People like 50 Cent smacked him up. You know, like, man, heck nah, you ain't finna, man, we ain't rocking with you, nigga. You ain't finna come over here and dictate what I got going on. And that's why 50 Cent was who he was. You had people like, you know, who, like I said, came from the South, UGK, they wasn't trying to hear no Puff Daddy, you know what I mean? These niggas rocking with Jay Prince. They had people like that. But for the most part, definitely in New York, Puff Daddy was a huge influence. But right now, you finna see the police and these, like, cause in Las Vegas, where Tupac was murdered, there is no statute of limitations for homicide. So you finna see these police go get what they finna go get what's owed to them, I would say. You know, because there was a lot of fumbling and jumbling that happened with the case with Tupac death and Biggie Smalls death at the time. But right now, you can come get what's owed to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they doing. They finna, you know, you better believe these people not playing no games. They finna, Keefe D, they say he already got picked up again. Like, but Keefe D done already told you, he broke down the story. Like, he already told you what happened and who did what and what's what. You already got it. Like, you have that. So that don't even take much more investigation. But like, man, like I always been saying, bro, a coward dies 1,000 deaths, man. But a soldier died once. Tupac, you know, he met his demise, man. You know, but Tupac did a lot in his small time here on the earth. And he affected a lot of people, and his work continues to grow and affect people today. Because, like, the people today, like, ain't no rap. None of these rappers today can hold the candlestick to Tupac. None of these all these rappers today try to blueprint what we have already set down. Like, and I'm talking about my generation, like, you know, from the generation of Tupac, Busta Rhymes, they following Chief Keef and them. They follow what we already set down. You know, shout out to Chief Keef. You know, I like how he at least tries to make smarter decisions than a lot of these other rappers. But, you know, the thing is Chief Keef ain't no different than a Tupac, like the aura or the demeanor. You feel me? Like, he's no more deadly than Tupac. You feel me? Like, you know, nigga, Tupac was running around with guns and tons of niggas. You feel me? Like, and Tupac had their loyalty. Today, you don't even have niggas' loyalty. Your homeboy will be the nigga who will kill you and set you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have no loyalty from your crew. Like, this was a different type of thing, bro. It was like like the men in rap in our generation, they brought like an Egyptian hierarchy to rap. Like, it was like a military hierarchy. You understand? Look at 50 Cent. Like, a lot of, like, what happened is when G Unit crumbled is when you had one member who didn't want to fall in line with the hierarchy, and that was Game. So that's how that stuff happens, man. But yeah, we're finna see some We finna get a lot more clarity, and I'm thankful for that in our lifetime. We finna get some clarity, and it's much needed. So with that being said, this is your man, The Real Black Effect. I'm gone.